I still love Nashville. But they had a ton of party buses, kind of like this.
I was literally gonna say when I walked on this looks like the one that has no roof.
Yeah.
And it like drives around.
Yeah, that was the inspiration for this bus. So
bringing some Nashville to Detroit.
It, man. We got to try it.
I love that
because we don't really have a lot of it, and I think country in itself is becoming more of a, especially up here, I think it's becoming more popular and it's becoming bigger.
So did you tell the guy that was wasted from the party bus that like he like changed all of it for you?
I don't think he knows.
Really?
Yeah. One day we'll have like a
him.
Dr. Phil moment and be like,
are you friends with him?
Yeah.
You should tell him, like, dude.
I feel like
thanks for being so irresponsible that night because it really changed the trajectory of my life.
The whole trajectory of my life. You saved my life, man.
Yeah.
We also have a nonprofit side, which is because we have a wheelchair lift in our first bus.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we started what we call the Wagon Warriors, which is like people that are, mobilely challenged with wheelchairs and stuff like that, where we can put them in the bus.
Welcome back to Might Get Loud. I'm Brittany Racine. Today is going to be all the Nashville energy. I am sitting down with Mike Floyd, owner of the Whiskey Wagon, which is a new Nashville-inspired party bus company right here in Detroit. If you're looking for something that's lighthearted and fun, this episode is a good one for you to listen to. We are talking about unexpected obstacles that get thrown in your way when you're trying something new, but we're also talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of everybody who gets on board. But no matter what happens, it's sure to be a good time. This episode is a great reminder that sometimes drunk thoughts are actually good ideas. Today, I am with Mike, owner of the Whiskey Wagon, which is the new best party bus experience in Detroit. It's kind of making its own little country niche in Detroit, and the party starts the second you walk on the bus.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'm ready to dig into it. I know this is kind of a new business, right?
Yeah. So this is actually our third year now. We just started. So third year as an LLC, but we started getting customers about 2.5 years ago. So
okay. So is this something that you had an idea like pre-COVID and then you were like, let's wait?
Yeah, not really. Like all good ideas, it started at a bar over a couple iced teas,
Yeah.
And it just kind of started brainstorming, and so it wasn't really a planned thing at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did it take from the bar night that you had the idea to really actually buying the bus?
So that was kind of its own adventure in its way. Trying to find a bus that like you can actually use for a business. You know, it's got to meet a lot of different criteria. Can't be rusted out and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about 2 months, and we went to
that's it?
It was like 2 months. But that was like an action-packed 2 months of like going to every corner of Michigan to like find a bus, and we went to like some really like creepy places. Like it's kind of like a Hills Have Eyes, like barrels. We pulled up to this one place. There was like barrels all over the place, and I was like,
with dead bodies in it.
Pretty sure there might have been one at least in there.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we went. There was one Saturday, I think we went to like 5 different places. We spent like 12 hours just going around, and finally found this one. I'm sorry, the first one, which was in Toledo, Ohio.
So is this just you and your friends?
Yeah. So my buddy and I went to get the first one. The first time we looked for buses was my wife and my buddy and his wife, and
I like how the wives are just on board.
Yeah.
They're like, you guys are idiots at the bar.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We'll go with. Let's go.
They're like, I mean, it's like Saturday, it's winter. Like, what are we going to do?
Right.
So we just traveled the great state of Michigan.
I love that, though, because I think a lot of times people get an idea, and maybe it's drunk at a bar, or maybe it's actually like a thought out process where you're consciously trying to come up with an idea. And then as soon as you go out to like hit the ground running and do it, you run into like a few things. You're like, this is harder than I thought.
Oh, yeah.
And then the idea just like falls off and you're like, never mind.
Yeah. That's like 90% of everything. I think it's like, oh, that's a great idea. And then you talk about
hard.
it and it's like, you're like, why was that like for real? Or are we joking? Like,
yeah, this should have been easier. So how long from when you got the bus to when it was like ready and you guys launched?
It was like a 6, 7 months.
Okay.
Like, so basically I just started working on it by myself. So I had no idea what I was doing, Are
you like a mechanic?
Yeah. So I guess like to take you back to the backstory to where we got here, like before all this, I lived in Nashville.
Okay.
I was trying to be like the singer-songwriter, cool guy, like just I one day left everything and just went down there to like chase the dream,
Yeah.
and like it was fun. It was really
How
good
long
time.
were you down there?
I was there like a little over a year. I had this like really crappy little apartment, like in like the ghetto part of Nashville, and it was like almost like got stabbed a few times, and it was like,
You're like, but it's
but
Nashville,
I loved it,
so
like, cause that's what I
yeah.
wanted. I wanted to be like, like I have no money. I'm like,
You had to rough it. The
yeah,
experience was
like
there.
yeah, like I wanted that whole experience. So,
I
um,
mean, Nashville's my favorite place.
it's cool. It's
I was
cool.
born in the wrong state, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's what we're trying to bring a little bit of that here.
So
So,
you're like, you know what? I don't need a Nashville stage. Just give me a Boston, Detroit. I got it.
yeah. So,
A microphone.
yeah, and so we were, I was down there doing my thing, playing at some bars, and that there was that once in 100-year flood that happened. Like
Oh, okay.
it kind of got overshadowed by the BP oil spill whole scenario thing, but I mean, there was like water 6 feet up, like street signs, and like
Wait, I remember this. Was this in like 2010?
yeah, yeah,
Because I went to Nashville in 2010. And I'm like, we
yeah,
went to the Coyote Ugly,
yep,
and it's like underground,
yeah,
and everything was so stinky and like
yeah,
wet and ruined.
yep, yeah,
It
that
was
was it.
during CMA
Yeah,
Fest.
yep. Oh yeah, we probably walked past each other at one point because me and my buddies were down there
Yeah, I
hanging out.
randomly went down there because I was going to London like the following week for an entire semester.
Really?
My friend's like, let's go to Nashville for the weekend. I'm like, dude, I'm like moving to London literally next week. But okay, let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, yeah,
No, I remember I would have never remembered that besides the fact that I remember everybody being like,
yeah.
sorry, it stinks and everything's wet and like,
You're like, I thought that's like what a bar smells like over here. It's like it's a honky tonk,
right.
But
No, I've been many times since then. It's not
yeah,
wet
no,
anymore.
no, yeah, no. There was like guys kayaking down. Like it was like if you imagine downtown Detroit, there was like just kayakers like going like.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so I was there by myself, and I was like, well, this is cool. Like can't do anything now. Like they're like you have to boil your water. You can't drink the water, and at that point I was like, I'm gonna go home for a minute.
Yeah.
Like
Where there's so much water.
let if I can just like drink any water I want. And then I ended up meeting a girl I dated and kind of cemented me
You're
back.
like, fine, I'll just sing for you the rest of my life, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. So that was like I loved Nashville. I still love Nashville. But they had a ton of party buses, kind of like this.
I was literally gonna say when I walked on this looks like the one that has no roof and
Yeah,
it like drives around.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
like that was the inspiration for this
Okay.
bus. So
Bringing some Nashville to
that's it,
Detroit.
man. We got to try.
I love that.
Because we don't really have a lot of it, and I think country in itself is becoming more of a, especially up here. I think it's becoming more popular and it's
Yeah.
becoming bigger.
I mean, I think it is so popular, but there's not like saloons and
Yeah.
there's not as many places to go that are gonna play that.
Yeah, for
But that's
sure.
where I want to go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so we took that and then came back home, started a custom furniture company where I was just doing woodworking.
hmm
Um, and that was cool. And then I had a degree in criminal justice, so I ended up applying and joining the state police and did that for 10 years. And then
So you've been in everything.
I'm like one of those like big fans of like if you got like want to do something, just do it. Like I don't care if
Yeah.
you're 90 or 20 years old. Like,
Try
like just
everything.
like, and some people might be like, oh, like you got to like figure like what you want to do, but it's like I think like your life kind of goes in different chapters where it's like you don't
Right.
have to. I don't think you have to have one specific career if you don't want it. Like if you get stale in something and something's calling for you,
And maybe it's only for a season.
yeah,
But you get experience in it.
yeah. I mean, this. I mean, the same thing with this. Like I wasn't in kindergarten like talking about what I wanted to do when I grew up, and like
I really
I
want to
w-
own school buses
I want to
with
have
drunk
buses
people on
with
it.
drunk people vomiting all over the place. Yeah, like that's my dream. So
Yeah.
you just never know like where the road's gonna take you, and so
So the vision for this was like, let's bring some Nashville to Detroit.
Yeah.
Let's design the bus country.
Yeah.
So how does it, but obviously besides the aesthetic of it, how does it differ from like any other like random party bus place to
yeah.
go to book?
So I think when most people think of a party bus, like for me before I started this journey, I'd only been on a few of them, and like it took me back to being like 22 years old and like really fun for half the night, and then the second half of the night turned completely terrible because
Disaster.
just people were puking and fighting, and so
Yeah.
like it wasn't a thing that was really like on my mind that I wanted to do, but I realized that there really isn't a lot of options for party buses in Michigan. At least
Mhm.
it's you got your standard, the big white ones or the big black ones that are nice and polished up, and
hmm
there was nothing else. And so we were at this establishment, having our iced teas, and
And all the ideas came to you.
yeah, and a buddy of mine came in and he was like blackout drunk, and they're like, "Oh, we just got done with a bachelor party," and I was like, "Did you guys take a party bus?" Or he's like, "No, we drove," and I was like,
It's a great idea.
Probably not the greatest
Yeah.
idea.
Wait, so this is random. The only time I ever went on a school bus, party bus, well, besides the tour thing, It was actually my 21st birthday.
Really?
I was in Saginaw, which like
Hell
this
yeah.
was back in like what 2009. So it was like what the hell's going on in the world? Everything is
Yeah.
falling apart
Yeah.
because the economy was so bad. My friend's boyfriend randomly, him and his friends bought a bus,
Really?
and it was just like, but it was like a purple school bus.
Oh yeah.
And we went
So
out on it. We had the best time, but then they like lost their license. I don't think they did it right, but we
most
had a
people
great
don't.
time that day.
It's like, you know, a couple people got arrested. No big deal.
Yeah. I'm like, what happened to the bus? Like, oh, they had to get rid of it. I'm like, damn. Well, we had fun that night.
Sam Bernstein got a hold of me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so that's kind of how it worked, and so we were asking, and I was like, well, why didn't you take a bus? He's like, well, there was nothing that we could find that was like reasonably priced, and nothing that was anything that we wanted to be on. He's like, we're not like a rap group that want to be like, you know, popping bottles on some like shiny, you know. So
Girl's ass.
yeah, you know. So I was like, well, maybe I was like, I don't know. I've never looked into party buses. I'm like, maybe there's something here. So my friends went on a Christmas trolley. They're like, you should do that or look into it. You know,
Mhm.
they just do this every year and they do really well. So
Wait, so did you tell the guy that was wasted from the party bus that like he like changed all of
I
it
don't
for
think
you?
he knows.
Really?
Yeah. One day we'll
You
have
should
like
tell
a
him.
Dr. Phil moment and be like,
Are you friends with him?
yeah.
You should tell him, like, dude,
You know, I feel like I
thanks
did.
for being so irresponsible that night because it really changed the
You
trajectory
did
of my
the whole
life.
trajectory of my life. You saved my life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think about that sometimes too. Where I'm like, maybe I should like, I wonder if he knows, you know.
You should totally tell him.
Yeah.
Don't you ever think sometimes that you like don't realize and then 10 years later someone tells you and you're like, I had no idea that
Yeah.
my words even meant
Yeah.
anything.
You're like that one time you said like, man, follow your dreams. You're like, I was blackout drunk. I don't remember talking to you. You're like, yeah, like changed my life, you know.
I love that.
So-
we don't tell those people that though.
No.
They gotta know.
Yeah, they gotta know.
They're making an impact.
So yeah, so that was we did a little like mini market study on. I checked out like what was around there, like what's around the area, and there was nothing cool. And I was like, you know what, we're just gonna buy a bus and like see where it goes. And like it really was like the first time we took it out, it wasn't really ready, but we were on the lake out here in Cass Lake on the sandbar, and like it
You
was
just took everybody from the lake straight to the
Well,
bus. You're like, let's do a trial round. Bring your towels.
yeah. So it was a dream cruise day, you know, and so we just got out there, and my one buddy's like, "Hey man, it's like dream cruise. Like you should
Let's take it
let's
down
take the
there."
bus down. It's a perfect time to launch it." I'm like, "Well, it's not ready. And I'm
It
like,
kind of is
it's not
though.
clean,
The
and
branding.
yeah, but for sure. No, it's like it's now become a tradition that we do it every year. But like, so I was like, I guess let's do it.
Who needs a Lamborghini when you have a school bus?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. So we all piled on it, you know, and ended up going down there, and like it was a freaking blast. Like it was sweet. Like we had the windows down, and like people are like interacting with the crowd, and everybody like
Yeah.
nobody understands like what it is. They see this bus and they're all like taking pictures and like videos, but they don't like know. They're like, what's like the Whiskey Wagon? Like, you guys like sell whiskey on there? It's like, no, it's just a name.
Yeah.
They're like, well, is it like a whiskey bar? I'm like, no, it's just
It kind of is.
just
You just bring your
gotta
own
bring your own.
whiskey.
Yeah. So so yeah, we took it down there, and it was a huge hit, and really cool, and I'm glad we did it.
So when did you have the karaoke on the back?
Yeah, so this one is the Tune Tank, as we see here.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a little sub name.
so there's 3?
So we have 3 now. Yeah.
What are all the names?
So the Whiskey Wagon is the company. This is kind of a one-off thing I want to try. We used to get a lot of requests for karaoke. Like they're like, "Do you have karaoke on the bus?" And I was like, "No, we don't." But then I started thinking, I'm like, well, maybe that's something we can do. Like I don't
Yeah.
know anything that exists like that.
No, me either. And especially like a honky tonk vibe.
Yeah. And
Goes with your Nashville theme.
yeah, and karaoke nowadays has become it's like, for whatever reason, it's like a huge thing now.
Yeah.
Like it's like every bar has like a karaoke night, and it's slammed. There's like can't even walk in the door anymore. So
What's the most popular karaoke song they sing?
oh,
Please tell me
man.
it's like Celine Dion or something.
You know what? Well, yeah, you're close.
Wait, no, I know what it is.
You know what it is.
I went on a cruise.
You know
and
what
I
this
hate
is.
this
You
song
got
after
it.
this. Sweet Caroline.
That's a big one. That's probably top 5.
I was like, if I hear Sweet Caroline one more time, and it's always like a foreign person that sings it,
Yep,
I'm like, I
yep,
can't do it
yep.
anymore. I can't.
It's like in that realm. Like you got like your core 10 songs, like
Fire 'em off.
you got your Friends in Low Places, which
Yep.
people love. The number one, I gotta say, would have to be Whitney Houston, Dance with Somebody.
Okay.
Like that.
And no one sounds good when they're singing that.
No one. But it doesn't matter. Like doesn't even matter. Like
Yeah.
you could just start that first line.
It's a crowd pleaser.
Oh, you kind of get like good at any good DJ where like like depending on the mood of the night, like what song you could play, like you have different songs for like what you want like
Yeah.
to happen. Like you can everyone's kind of like not really
They need to
feeling it,
wake it up.
like bring it up a little bit. You can drop like, one of these or one of these.
My neck, my back.
Yeah. I mean, like WAP. I mean, whatever. Like you can just really get crazy with it. Like, you got to kind of read the crowd. Like if you got an older crowd on, they might not like
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline every time.
Yeah.
That Gentleman. It's a big one.
The longest song on earth. You're like, I was hoping you were going to
It's
sing
like
this for
20 and a half
6 minutes.
Yeah. Like no one even knows like the words past the first verse, but it's like you just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun to like see people, just like let loose. Yeah. Like, just really like they turn into like animals.
So what's the theme of the other two buses?
So the other two are just like a standard party bus. So we have like probably half the bus is barnwood from like the 1800s. So like literally there's like a place like right down the road here. They sell like barnwood from barns and from like the 1800s in Michigan. So
cool.
So we got a lot of that on there. They have a bathroom, which is a double-edged sword.
I feel like that's ideal, but probably like a pain in the ass.
It books a lot of buses, but it's disgusting most of the time. Like,
oh, I'm sure
there's been some really bad.
But you think of like we took a Sprinter van to the Hardy concert.
Yeah.
And it's like once you get into like that, like what is it called? Pine Knob now? I still call it DTE.
Yeah, Pine Knob.
Once you get in there, you can't get out.
No,
like you're in that slow line forever, and everybody's been drinking now for like an hour and a half.
People are running into the woods. Like
you get to pee. You can't like you have to have that bathroom. I feel like
it's really good for that.
We actually took that Sprinter van in Nashville one year.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was hype. It was like 4 of us.
You rented it here and took it there?
Yeah.
Did you drive it?
I did not drive it.
Like, did you guys rent it like your own people drive it, or did you have a driver? Oh, okay.
No, we had a driver when we went to the concert, but when we took it to Nashville, it was just like 2 of us couples.
Oh, that's sweet.
But the guys like knew the guy that owned it.
Oh,
so
sweet. Yeah.
He probably doesn't normally just let people take it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
across the country
because people ask, they're like, I mean, we field so many weird phone calls. Like they'll ask, like, well, it's just like, do we drive it, or like, do you supply the driver?
This thing is like
the
size of a building.
30,000-pound bus, and just have fun.
How long is this?
This one's 34 feet, and it barely fits in here. The new one's 37 feet, I think. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're huge, but like people don't. They ask if they can drive it. They ask if like like, hey, do you like, can we keep it overnight? I'm like, this isn't an RV rental. So this one it's a concept. It's going to be for like 2 hours at a time downtown Detroit. So it's going to be specifically for
so short term.
Yeah. So like if you think about like, and again came from the Nashville idea where they have all like the Honky Tonk Express down there, where you get on for 2 hours, you drink, tour the city, and they drop you back off. So
yeah,
that's what this is going to kind of be like, where it's going to go around just strictly downtown Detroit. We're partnering with Old Shillelagh, where they're going to let us start and stop there, and just we'll have karaoke, so you can get on here, sing karaoke for 2 hours. And
do you have to book it in advance, or can you like see it down there and be like, yo, let's jump on? So
it's going to be like on the website, like it'll show you like time frame, like you'll click whatever, like Saturday at from 2 to 4, so you'll kind of have to schedule it. But
how many people fit on it?
So this legally you can fit 30. We'll probably keep it like 20, just so it's not too crowded. But also what I really want to do, and again, kind of incorporating that music part of it from like my old life, is like this is set up to have live like musicians play on it.
Oh, so if they want to like play, they can like tour around. You're like, yo, drive me around. I'm going to sing some songs.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I love, like, we have a really good music scene here. Like people don't realize there's a lot of really good, talented people. So I think it'd be cool for like a singer songwriter to get a guitar, come up here, and for like maybe every other Friday of the month, we have a local artist that you come on, you pay your money to sit down on, and they play you their songs while you drive around Detroit and drink for 2 hours.
Oh, like a little mobile bar.
Yeah, like a little, like it's like their own little concert, and like you get to hear live music that no one else has heard, and then. And I think it's good promotion for the artists too, as well as people that just want to hear live music,
Right, something different.
Yeah, so,
that's cool.
So that doesn't really exist either. We're trying to figure out how to work that in too. But so
are the other buses more of like you rent it for like the night? Yeah,
the other ones are like your bachelor party, bachelorette party, concert, Red Wing game, whatever. That's kind of what those are more geared toward. We did that with this past summer because I wanted to like test it out.
Does the roof come off this?
The roof doesn't, but the top. Excuse me, the top row of glass there, that actually folds up. So like in the summertime, it's like open air kind of. So you stand on the seats and you can yell at people on the street. And
look, you can stand on the seats here. Okay, I got yelled at on a regular bus one time. They're like, "Not standing on the seat."
Yeah, I mean, like legally, are you allowed to? Probably not, but it's Detroit, and you're talking to people and whatever. It's cool.
You're hollering out the window.
You're hollering at hot dudes.
Yeah, of course. What was like your biggest like, wow, this is actually like working moment? The dream cruise, the first day?
You know, honestly, like, probably, like, because like this was just me in this bus all summer, like sweating by myself with
And
like
you're
a
like, this is never gonna work. What am I? I'm
yeah.
wasting my time.
And you have
Yeah.
like those ups and downs where like when you're by yourself with just your voice in your head, like you
The
could like
doubt.
you just talk like you just talk yourself out of everything, you
Yeah.
know, and you'll be like, oh, this is stupid. Like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? I'm sweating
On a school bus.
terribly. I'm in a bus in the middle of this like farm in Milford, and like you know, you kind of like start doing that. And so when you actually get out there in the first time and you see like people like how much joy like they're like
Mhm.
how much like genuine fun they're having, that for me was like, damn, that's cool. Like it's
Okay,
almost like
maybe
a
it
drug.
wasn't a dumb idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it starts getting like, you're like, man, like I can actually do this. Like
Or
this
do
is
something with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like this is
What'd
real.
you learn from that first day? Like when you first started, were you like, okay, now we know what to not do
Yeah.
or what we need to do?
So I got really lucky because any bus in Michigan has to be inspected by MDOT. So there's a guy, really cool guy that I'm kind of close with now. There's 3 of them in the state. They come out, check the whole thing out, and everything has to be within like a certain regulation, like height and
Yeah.
all that. And I didn't know that at first, so I just started building this bus like, and I like got really lucky because I almost blocked the windows up, but like it was just close enough to where like you could still get out, like the emergency exit.
Oh yeah.
So I had the whole bus built, and I was super pumped up, and I was like, right, here we go, like we're ready. And then like, I was like, "All right, we gotta get insurance." So I didn't realize that, like, Michigan is the worst state to ever do this in,
Oh
like,
really?
for insurance-wise, yeah. They call it livery, transportation. So anytime you're transporting humans,
Okay.
and then when you incorporate alcohol into the mix. So I started calling around for, like, no joke, 2 months, month and a half, 2 months, and I called everyone.
Hmm.
And they'd all be like, "All right, yeah, we're good. All right, and what state?" Like, get to the last question, like, "What state you in?" Like, "Michigan." They're like, "Oh," you know, and I was
You're like, why wasn't this the first question?
yes. So I had to get creative, and so I started reaching out to like the big bus companies around here, like the ones that have been doing it for a long time.
Hmm.
And I like sent them an email. I was like, "Hey, my mom's retiring. She's like an older woman, and her friends want to take this out for their like retirement party, but they're really like nervous about this. They want to make sure there's insurance on it. Could you like send me proof of your insurance so we can like so I could show
Oh
them?"
yeah.
So they would like send me it, and then I would look, and so um I reached out to them, and they were like, "How far from your base location are you going to drive?" And I was like, "Probably no more than like 50 miles, you know, mostly Detroit and stuff." They're like, "It's going to be like $45,000 a year for one bus."
What?
45. And I was like 4,500. She's like, "No, it's 45,000." And I was like, "How am I ever going to like, you can't make money like that. Like,
Right.
there's no way."
Like, what if I cut a couple seats out?
What
How do we reduce this?
like, yeah, like, can I like put an airbag in this? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And that was like I was getting anywhere from 30 to like 37,000 to 4, like that was what I was getting, and I'm like, I don't know how anyone does this.
Yeah. So you just like totally under budgeted how much insurance was gonna
Yeah, like I
cost?
did like a brief like little study when I first started, but it was like nationwide. It wasn't just like Michigan,
Yeah. You're like,
which
I needed ChatGPT back
yeah, I
then.
wish that would have been sweet. And so she's like, "Well, that's too bad. You're only going 50 miles." She's like, "If you're going over 200,
$20 grand.
it drops it down to like 11,000 a year." And I was like, "Yeah, actually, we're gonna do some Traverse City trips. I think we're gonna be like going to Mackinac." She's like, "Yeah, I was gonna say that would be a great thing for Traverse City." Yeah. She's like, "All right, cool." And
So do you have
so
to prove you go there?
no, I mean we have gone
But
like
you're allowed to.
yeah, we can
You're insured to.
anywhere in the state of Michigan. Yeah, we can go
Oh,
anywhere.
good.
Like here, you have to have a $5 million policy per bus. It's like 5 million just gets you on the road,
Which
which
is insane.
it's nuts.
Like, this is a school bus.
Yeah, I mean I get like
This isn't a jet. Like, what?
I know. I understand to a degree, but I didn't realize like how terrible it was here. So
Yeah. What's been like the best way for you to get bookings? Like, what's worked the best?
um I think like a lot of it now is momentum and just word of mouth really. We've kind of capitalized on a lot of cities. We're kind of like
Partnered with
like, yeah,
businesses?
like we just if people want a party bus, they just like we are their party bus for their city. Like
Mhm.
so Wolverine Lake's one of our big ones. Grosse Point Park, like the whole Grosse Point Woods, that
Mhm.
Grosse Point area. That's we've done a lot of business there. Milford, Highland. But yeah, mostly word of mouth really now. You know, now that we're established, people go on and they tell their friends and post pictures online and
Right.
all that.
So did you drive it originally?
No, no, no. So like to drive these, you have to have a CDL.
So you've never been a driver?
No, I've driven
Do you
them
like just do you ride ever?
sometimes, yeah.
You
So like
babysit in the back?
I try to stay as far away from the drunkenness as I can.
Yeah.
But we have done a few times where it was like over Christmas, my mom works at the animal shelter here in Oakland County, and they had a work party and they wanted me to run like the karaoke part.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that, and
Did you just park it there, or they all got on the bus?
no, we went there and we did like a Campus Marshes tour, went around there.
Fun.
Yeah.
With the dogs?
No.
That would have been sweet. Do you ever see those reels where like someone drives like a bus and the dogs all get on?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so fun.
That was like, I'm like an idea creative guy. Like I love like stupid like.
And everybody loves their dog.
Yeah.
They're like, I want to go on a date with my dog on this bus.
I was talking to my wife the other day. I was like, maybe we should do like a dog some bus. She's like, how about you just finish the first one you're working on now? And then we can...
Too many things.
She's like, all your ideas are great. She's like, but you got to hone that ADHD in there a little bit.
Like, execute one first.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I'm like, but I got so many ideas.
That's how I am too. I'm like, then we can do this. Like, okay, start in step one.
Yeah, exactly.
What's like the most common theme?
As far as,
I guess, occasion, like bachelorette party.
Yeah,
game,
for sure.
Whatever.
I would say like summertimes we're smashed with weddings. Like we've actually become like one of the most requested buses for weddings now.
Okay.
And like from anywhere from like, I mean, we had our last one. Actually, we have one coming up here in 2 weeks. We have a wedding. So, but mostly like between June and like October.
So
just
weddings
huge.
probably the most common.
Weddings are huge, and then just like I think say birthday parties are probably number 2. Like just people want to go out for 40th, 50th, 21st. 21st are always rough. Because they're just entering their drinking career and they're not really.
So they're all dumb.
Yeah.
Instead of just setting a few dumb ones, it's 100% dumb.
You got the whole bus, and like and now it's like this like 6-hour block where they're like going to bars, right? And they're ripping shots.
Oh yeah, they're like already had 12.
They're already blacked out.
Like they're ready to throw up before they get on.
Yeah. And then like they don't like understand the puking and the like garbage part, so they'll just like have an exorcism like in the back. Like it's terrible. We've had a couple really bad ones.
Do they have to like? What's the fine if you puke?
So like to get on the bus, you have to fill out a contract. It's just like $350 if we have to clean up like blood or any fluids.
We don't want your fluids.
We don't want those. Like keep them.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened?
So there was a fully loaded condom next to the garbage. It was like, so the garbage is like here, and it was like touching the garbage, but on the floor.
Ew.
And then I was like, I'm like, well, where did you like? There was like a bus full of people. Like, how did this
even happen?
So yeah, that was cool. That was.
How often do fights happen?
Not very. I say not very often. I think we just had one. Not really like fights, but like.
Well, because there's somebody that works in the back of the bus, right? Is there always someone in the back?
No.
Okay, so there's only the driver?
Just the driver, yeah. So like our drivers, that's what I tell people. I'm like if you're a party bus driver, like you're not just a driver. You're like you're a mediator, you're babysitter, you're like a
security guard.
Security guard. You're a therapist.
Yeah.
You're a bouncer. You're part bartender. It's like
you are not a bus driver.
No, like and so we get a lot of our bus drivers from the school district now because they've already got their certifications.
They're like, what can be worse than children? You know what? Drunks.
I tell them that. I'm like, look, these adults are like the kids you drive. Like,
but they're probably worse.
They are, and they say that they're like these because the kids that we drive, like we drop them off in like 15 minutes. She's like,
yeah,
these
and
things
then call your mom, and you have to sit out for 3 days.
You get time out.
Yeah.
So we don't really get a lot of like violent stuff. I tell the drivers, I'm like, hey, you're the captain when you're on the bus. Like, if you don't like what's going on, if you feel uncomfortable, like. You have the right, and it's in the contract, to stop the bus and drop them off at the nearest gas station. Like, if you're feeling threatened or whatever it is, and luckily we haven't had to do that yet, but you never know.
Right.
There's always.
It's only been 3 years.
Well, and as you add more buses, that just, you're exponentially adding more.
What's the most interesting theme you've ever had?
So we have like holidays. We have a lot of like cool people have like the elf parties and stuff.
Oh,
like, dress up like elves. We've had nightgown or like pajama party things, or like a bunch of women get together and put pajamas on and do that.
The guys are like, we're not doing the pajama party.
It's like a couple times it was like just women. It was just like no guys. But a lot of the guys.
We did an old
lady. Yeah, we've had that
theme.
Yeah.
It was guys and girls though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ours
I feel like
was.
it's easy to get wild in that because no one
Oh
knows
yeah,
you. So you're like, whatever I do,
it's
not
great.
even knows me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Phyllis. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was Ruth.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've had that. I'm trying to think what like the weirdest one though. We've had like some like costume weird like mask stuff, which it's always a little creepy.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Like people, it's just the pictures are like, because our drivers always take pictures.
Yeah.
That's like so we can promote, So like the videos and pictures are always like I'm always like excited to see at the end
like who were these freaks?
Well, because like I'd handle the booking, and so like I talk to these people and like I have this little mini relationship with them, but I don't know them, I don't meet them, so I just have like a voice on the phone. So I always wonder like
you judge them, you're like, how are they gonna be wild or not?
Yeah, and it literally stopped. I used to try to predict by like I'd be like,
the vibe.
like I'd be like, oh, I tell my driver like this is gonna be like it's gonna be pretty chill. Like,
and then they're the craziest.
And they're nuts. And then I'll be like, oh, this one might be a little crazy. And then like they're the coolest. So I just stopped like trying. You just never know. Like you could have like a 50-year-old birthday party or 60, 70. Even so, we've had a 71 where there was like someone puked, someone was like throwing confetti. Like, you just don't know.
Gosh.
Like it's
puking at 70. That's hilarious.
Living their best life,
All right. So rapid question.
Cool.
What's I guess you said Whitney Houston's the most common karaoke one, but what's the one song that everybody plays always, no matter what?
Number one song. Nowadays it's a lot of Mac Miller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Mac Miller's huge, and I actually don't even.
I can't even think of a single.
I couldn't
song.
either. But
I was gonna say Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen's obviously big, but like for whatever reason, like Mac Miller is like the number.
Is he dead?
I think so.
We're both the worst. Yeah. We don't actually know who he is.
These kids these days and their hip hop. No, like we get a lot of that, which is surprising.
Okay. Yeah. Are people more into shots or champagne?
Definitely just drinking out of the bottle, like Fireball.
We don't even need cups.
No cups. Like Fireball out of the bottle, which I hate. Hate Fireball.
It's a hangover.
It's disgusting.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't drink it because it makes me hungover.
No.
And I would feel like I'm going to chip a tooth if I'm drinking out of the bottle on a bus.
It's like they just pass it around.
Fireball.
Fireball for sure. Sponsorship could be you.
Fireball, yeah. We'll slap that logo right on. What's worse, drunk men or drunk women?
Ooh, that's tough.
I guess I won't say worse. What one makes you cringe more if you know you had to get on or drive?
I'll tell you what, y'all women's, man, you guys turn into animals when you guys get drunk, man. There's some nasty things that go on in that bathroom. That's all I'm going to say.
I feel like I was like talking about this with my boyfriend earlier, and he's like, dude, drunk guys are way worse. They're probably fighting. I'm like, so do drunk girls. They be fighting too.
Oh, yeah. No, like the majority of our like altercations are women, and like the majority of like their buses that get disgusting are women.
So they just rip and roar.
You guys are just wild, like wild.
They don't even know where they are.
They get out of the house and you guys just get like just your taste of freedom and get loose and like wild, like just crazy stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not surprised by that actually. What's the worst thing someone's ever tried to bring on the bus?
We get a lot of which I actually think are hilarious, but like bachelorette parties where blow up dolls are like with the fiance's face on them.
Okay.
And they get a lot of them are anatomically correct and stuff. Where there's like things like that.
So not like their dog.
Yeah, no.
Like props.
Yeah, kinda.
Inappropriate props.
Yeah. The worst thing which the bane of my existence on all these buses is glitter. Any kind of glitter.
Oh, yeah. Confetti.
Or confetti. Like we still have, like we had this one where there was beach balls full of like the clear beach balls with like the stuff in them.
And they popped all of them?
They decided they were just going to pop them all. So like it was like front to back glitter everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
And we had like a turnaround of like a half hour because we had another run. So we had like a half hour, like I had a leaf blower. I was leaf blowing the bus out. Yeah, like glitter.
Oh my gosh. The next people that get on, they're like, what happened on this bus?
I still find it. Like this is 2 years later now. And I'll like clean and I'll lift like a panel up and like a piece pops out. It's like never going away.
Yeah. It's like the strongest thing on earth.
Yeah.
Glitter.
It's in the contract now too. So
no glitter?
Like absolutely no glitter. Yeah. Or cupcakes.
Cupcakes?
Cupcakes are terrible too, yeah.
Wait, so cupcakes are no?
Cupcakes we
can
still
you bring
allow.
Food?
Yeah, you can. Like
you're like, I'd rather have pizza than cupcakes?
Yeah, for sure. Like cupcakes are like good in theory, but like they just end up like face down in like crevices.
Nobody's responsible enough for cupcakes.
No one can like handle a cupcake. It's
like please just bring a cookie.
We need like cookies are cool. Like even a cake would probably be better because like cupcakes are so small that people just like
Their hands don't work.
Yeah, they just get like
They're holding their fireball.
creepy fireball fingers. So
they can't hold it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So what's the dream for the Whiskey Wagon next year? I guess this year, 2026.
It is. Yeah, it's already this year. We're just gonna keep adding buses if we can. So right now we turned down a lot of runs because we're already booked. So, which sucks because you're throwing away money. You're throwing away.
You're turning people down. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. So we got to keep adding, which is why we got another bus, and we're hopefully probably gonna add a couple more here. But the goal, yeah, just keep growing and keep giving, a great product. Really. We also have a nonprofit side, which is because we have a wheelchair lift in our first bus.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we started what we call the Wagon Warriors, which is like people that are, mobily challenged with wheelchairs and stuff like that, where we can put them in the bus.
And they can still party.
Yeah, so we helped a young man out with his graduation last year, which is super cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Picked him up at his house, drove him to Pine Knot for their graduation.
Sweet.
So we want to expand on that. We want to continue to grow the nonprofit side. I mean, really, that's kind of we want to. As we grow, we want to be able to help more people.
So what's it called?
The Wagon Warriors.
So did you start it?
Yeah. Okay. We started last year about this time. We want to keep every year, kind of maybe help out more people if we can with the wheelchair lift and stuff. Because
that's such a good idea.
There's no other party bus that has a wheelchair lift.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. So I mean, like, because you can either use it to like put drunk people on and like pick them up and put them in the bus, or like actually help people.
Kegs or something.
Kegs. I mean, yeah, whatever.
You can do all of it.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything you need a lift for.
That's such a great idea.
It's like kind of our storage closet, but also if we need to, we can open the door and use that for the handicap lift.
As the lift.
Yeah.
I guess if you could collab with any Detroit business for like the ultimate like partnership, who would it be?
So we were supposed to collaborate with the Detroit Whiskey Co., which would have been sweet. So they wanted to take their barrels and put them in our buses. And then
is that like I'm not a whiskey drinker, I'm a tequila girl.
Yeah.
But is that like a storefront? Is it a restaurant, or they just do their own?
So they make like they're their own distillery in Detroit. They have weddings there, like beautiful.
Oh, so it's like a venue,
a beautiful wedding venue. But then they also have a smaller storefront, kind of by Eastern Market, where it's like just like you go in, they have like craft drinks and stuff, and but you can buy like bottles. They have vodka, whiskey, gin, all that stuff. So
that seems like it would be a good fit. What's your favorite Nashville bar? I'm like planning a trip.
So my favorite one,
I'm sure you like the little like local one.
So it broke my heart because I lived there 2010. I didn't go back until my wife and I went back. When was that? It was like 10 years later. It's like 2020-ish, whatever. And it had like completely changed since like the 10 years. Like it's gotten insane there now. Like it's gotten so crazy.
Right.
Like my favorite bar when I lived there was called The Wheel, and it was right off Broadway. And it was the only bar in Nashville on the Strip you could smoke in. And I don't smoke, but like, again, like I just loved.
You're like, it's just nostalgic.
It's like you walk in and the creaky old wood floor had like sawdust down, like it was smoking. Just
you're like, I don't even smoke, but I need a cig.
Yeah, I'm like, I just chief a pack of Marlboro Reds while I'm in there. Why not?
Rip a dart.
Yeah, ripping darts. So like every bar now in Nashville, like they get bought out by country artists,
right?
So like there's no like real bars. So that was bought out by Alan Jackson, who I do love, but I'm like, damn you, Alan. Like, so now it's called Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar.
Oh.
Which is like, we went
probably
there.
Still a good time, but
it's not as good of a time though. You can't smoke now.
It still smells like smoke, but you can't even do it.
It's like, yeah, it's like, give me the real thing. So yeah, like that's the thing. It's hard. Like you still got Legends, you still got Tootsies, which I don't think those will ever sell. Hopefully.
And like the stage and all that.
The stage.
That's almost like the old area though. Then you go down to like where all the new ones have all theirs. They're like massive.
Oh, it's huge. But they actually they stopped letting party buses. Like you can't do it anymore. Like they have permits they sell because it got so out of hand. Like everybody was.
Everything was a bus.
Yeah, like
there's like bus traffic all day long.
It's just like everyone's like, oh, you can make a lot of money off that, and like that is a great place to do it for sure. But now like the city was like getting on them because the businesses were already like you're blocking the roads and like just way too loud and like.
So like you know what, everybody's way too drunk. So you know what we should do? Get them more drunk on the way to their next bar.
Yeah. How can we get people more drunk than they already are?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was a great idea. Their story is really cool. I actually looked up those guys and how they started and
down Nashville.
And, yeah, like the Honky Tonk Express was like one of the first.
I don't remember which one we did.
There's so many,
but they're kind of like on the outskirts, like not like down Broadway.
No, they take you around like the the perimeter there.
Well, I love that you really took an idea and ran with it, but it's a way that everybody always thinks like, oh, I had that idea. What was I thinking? And then they don't do it. And I love that you still executed on it and
Yeah.
made it into something. And it's like totally authentic to just like, I guess your background, but also just your original idea and vision for it. I think that's so cool that you guys did that and you're expanding. So I want to ride the bus now.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. And obviously, anytime you want to come aboard and
Yeah.
climb on the wagon, sing some karaoke,
Yep.
whatever.
Only Sweet Caroline though for me.
It's going to be an endless loop of Sweet Caroline for sure. Nonstop.
Yeah.
Just up and down.
So tell people how to follow you or book.
For sure. So our website is www.whiskeywagon.com, and that's WSKY wagon. So wskywagon.com. You can find us on Facebook, WSKY wagon,
Mm-hmm.
and Instagram, thewhiskey.wagon. And you can see us pretty much every weekend downtown. If you're driving around, you'll see one of these big old rigs cruising the city. So yeah, like I said, we're expanding. We'd love to have more people come out and check out, because it really is, there's something magical. This isn't even like a selling point, but like there's something really cool that happens when you get a bunch of people you love and you're all in one little confined space, letting your hair down. Maybe you had a hard week, you got the kids, you got the job, and like just that little brief moment in that week where you get to kind of forget about all that and just kind of immerse yourself in the music. Yeah, it really is. And there's something cool that happens when everybody's together and singing and hanging out with each other. So
yeah,
I would encourage more people to come check us out for sure.
I will put all of your info in the show notes. People will book it out. I'm excited. I hope I run into you guys downtown too.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're looking forward to it.
All right.
Thanks,
cool.
Brittany.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, I'm going to have all of Mike's information in the show notes. You can follow them on social. You can check out their website. I am anxious to get the girls together, get our pajamas, and go sing some Sweet Caroline. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, give us a 5-star. And I'm sure this is going to be one of the first things that comes to mind next time you're planning to let loose. Stay tuned next week. We have some awesome guests on deck. And if you haven't signed up for my event that's going to be on February 1st, please reach out so I can send you the link. We only have about 6 tickets left. We are doing a coffee and collab event. This is going to be a really incredible event for anybody who's looking to grow professionally or personally in 2026. I can't wait to see you guys there. Again, I'm Brittany Racine with Mike It Loud, and we'll see you next week.